After being on the run for the past 27 years, underworld don Chhota Rajan was brought to the national capital early this morning under very dramatic circumstances.
That's right. It all started at the Delhi airport. You can see on your screens right now the shots of the Delhi SWAT team and the police teams at the airport. There was very, very heavy security. The media was asked to stay away literally. What happened after that? Well, Chhota Rajan finally arrived at about 5:30, 5:45 at the Palam airport. Those are pictures that you're seeing on your screen of the convoy of Chhota Rajan. It all started with a normal police gypsy and then it came to an ambassador, a white ambassador with black tinted windows. It was not the car in which Chhota Rajan was. It was actually the car in which they wanted to use it as a decoy. There on your screens now is the white ambassador. That's the car in which they used this car as a decoy for Chhota Rajan because there was a security threat around him. And of course, Dawood Ibrahim's sharpshooters, they spoke about that. After which, what happened was that these cars in a convoy went all the way to the center of Delhi where the CBI headquarters are. And also out there was NDTV's very own Tanima Biswas. She was covering this particular convoy. She was chasing this convoy in a sense and trying to get a sense to you, the viewers, of what will happen. There you see her on your screens right now. She was doing at that point in time a telephonic interview with NDTV. Those are pictures of the ambassador car in which the police used it as a decoy because it had black tinted windows. And then what happened was we went to the security scenario at the CBI headquarters. They had put up police barricades almost 500 meters away from the CBI headquarters gate. And now currently what we can tell you is that Chhota Rajan is in that building behind those police barricades. We're going to switch over from the night scenario. This is about 6:15 in the morning to now. Currently at about 8:03 a.m. I've got Tanima Biswas with me. As you'll see right now on your screens, from night to day, Tanima Biswas has been covering that. What we can tell you right now is that Tanima has been able to get us some details about what has really the CBI officially confirmed to us. What they are saying is that it's not an arrest. And why is it that they are saying that? Tanima, can you give us details?
That's right. In fact, whether the CBI is going to first arrest Chhota Rajan on the fake passport case, that is something which remains to be seen because there's a lot of legal procedure which now needs to be done. As we know, yesterday in the evening in that press conference, Mumbai police announced that they have handed over, as per the instructions of the Maharashtra government rather, that all the 75 odd cases which were there in Mumbai against Chhota Rajan have now in fact been handed over to the CBI. All the 6 cases of extortion which were registered by the Delhi police also have been handed over to the CBI. But it takes a bit of legal procedure, formalities to be completed for the CBI to officially take over those cases. So they have not yet announced an arrest, so to speak, but they have in fact told us, we spoke to our sources in the CBI who have told us that we can say that Chhota Rajan is in the formal custody of the agency, of CBI. So they are going to make a detailed statement in a short while from now, another 2 hours from now. That's what we have been given to understand, where we will get more details. Whether or not they're going to use that word arrest over there, that also remains to be seen. But Chhota Rajan, as far as we understand, is most likely going to be arrested today by the CBI and also again most probably will be produced in a court. Now it remains to be seen whether or not that court production is in person or do they take the option of a video conference, because as we have in fact been mentioning, the details of that intense dramatic chase, they did not even, they in fact kept a decoy car in that convoy so as to distract the media and lead them on to believe that that is the car in which Chhota Rajan is in fact travelling. But that wasn't so. He was taken in another car and we of course had placed our cameras everywhere. So we also managed to take shots of that convoy which came into the CBI headquarters there right behind me. So there was a decoy car used in that convoy as well, keeping in mind the security concerns which central intelligence agencies have about Dawood Ibrahim and his men in some way trying to target Chhota Rajan, because the reason why he's been deported back to the country, of course the cases against him, but also one of the reasons why the central intelligence agencies are looking to interrogate him is to get more details about Dawood Ibrahim and against the cases which have been registered against Dawood Ibrahim, so as to get more supporting evidence, so to speak, and also any other additional information that he can supply about the underworld don. So Chhota Rajan, whether or not he will be physically taken to a court or video conferencing option will be used, keeping his security in mind, that's something which we are waiting to hear from our sources. But for the moment, they are telling us that Chhota Rajan is in the formal custody of the CBI, that we can mention. And in a short while from now, a more detailed statement will be coming out about the entire procedure which follows from here on.
Right, Tanima, a lot of interest, of course, in this particular case. Take us through a little bit of a timeline there from the time that he was nabbed in Bali and then, of course, deported to India. There was a certain time lag over there. There was a delay in bringing him to India.
That's right, Divya. In fact, he had been nabbed by the Interpol agents in Bali last week itself after a tip-off by the Australian security agencies, since a red corner notice had in fact been issued against Chota Rajan and it was still alive. So they got a tip-off and informed the Indonesian agencies, who managed to nab Chota Rajan at Bali, and he had been kept over there. Shortly, within 24 hours or so, Indian agencies, authorities, a team consisting of CBI, Delhi Police and Mumbai Police reached Bali, and they had been camping there for the past week or so. And in fact, it was earlier planned that Chota Rajan will be brought back to the country most probably by Monday or Tuesday. But that could not happen because of a natural disaster which took place at Bali. Volcanic ashes actually delayed the flight movement in that area. Airports were shut for almost over 2 days, and only yesterday in the evening there was a window of opportunity for the Indian agencies when the airport opened for some time, and that special flight went from India to Bali and then managed to take out Chota Rajan yesterday in the evening around 7:30 or so. Shortly after 7:30 in the evening,
right,
the flight took off from there, and we are given to believe that around 5 o'clock in the morning the flight landed at the Palam Technical Area, which is probably the most secure area at the Delhi airport. So there were security concerns right from the beginning, and because of the delay there was some sort of adjustments which had to be made. But now that he's back in the country, finally deported back into the country after being on the run for over 27 years, he is going to be formally arrested in a short while from now.
Also joining us on the phone line is my colleague Tejas Mehta from Mumbai for more. Tejas, quite a surprising turn of events as far as Maharashtra is concerned, considering that Devendra Fadnavis then made a U-turn saying that it's going to be the CBI which is going to interrogate Chota Rajan. Tejas, if you can hear me, a surprise turn of events as Maharashtra's Chief Minister said that it's going to be CBI which is going to be handling Chota Rajan and the questioning and the interrogation.
That's right. I mean, complete surprise. It was expected that, after the CBI registered the case against Chota Rajan in Delhi, he would be there for a while and then he would be heading to Mumbai, because at the same time as, the cell in Delhi was here in Mumbai too. The BJP-led Maharashtra government just spoke to the media some time back. The police commissioner spoke, and they made it absolutely clear that Chota Rajan does come here. He will be at the Arthur Road jail where Adwar Amir Kasab, so in the 2611, convict had passed a few days, of course, before being hanged. So the expectancy was that Maharashtra would also carry out these cases as per law. But what seems to have been some sort of understanding in a sense that he will remain in Delhi now. That seems to be the safer option for Chota Rajan. At the same time, it isn't that the fears of his life being threatened aren't there in Mumbai. That are serious. He has, of course, blamed the Mumbai police of having certain elements who are corrupt and therefore on the side of Dawood Ibrahim, which the Mumbai police have even refused to respond, saying why should they react to the allegations made by an accused. And therefore, the whole focus of the CBI now will be on these early cases, big cases, try and ensure that they get moving. Chota Rajan, of course, will try and be video conferencing possible for Chota Rajan whenever possible between India and between Mumbai and the courts in Mumbai and his cell in Delhi. So
right,
this is the way where they can move ahead.